He hears every name, every last dying cry. He holds every warrior who wasn't ready to die.
You're in death whisper.
Burden and blade, the living and dead in a single man made.
They say I was born with the veil torn apart, with one eye on the living and death in my heart. I heard the first voice when I was 7 years old, the warrior who fell in the winter's first cold.
He told me his name, he told me his war. He said, carry my story, that's what you were born for. And since that cold morning, I've never been quiet. 1,000 dead voices, an unending riot.
I walk into battle with armies of ghosts, the ones that the living have forgotten the most. They guide every strike, they sharpen my blade. They scream in my soul till the enemy's unmade.
Some call it madness, I call it a gift. The dead need a vessel, I give them a lift.
You're in death whisper.
The seer of war, born to remember what the living ignore.
I don't fight for glory, I fight for their names. Every soul that I carry, every one of their flames. And when this is over, when my blood hits the snow, I'll join them in silence and finally know.
Death whisper, hear the falling call.
Death whisper,
carry them all between the living and the dead. 1,000 voices in his head.
death whisper,
Bridge of bone,
death whisper.
never alone.
The dead don't rest, they march with him.
Your death whisper,
Fight for them.
between the worlds, between the graves.
Death whisper.
For the brave. We chose him before he could choose himself. We filled every corner of his mind like a shelf. Every battle he fights, we are there in the storm. Every wound that he takes keeps our memory warm. I was the first, I was 17, cut down in a battle too brutal to dream. But Bjorn held my name in the furnace of his chest and carried me forward, gave my spirit rest.
We are not haunting him, we are holding him up. When the world tries to empty his iron cup, we pour ourselves in. We remind him why a man with the dead at his back cannot die.
So when you see him standing alone in the field, eyes closed in the chaos, unbreaking and steeled, know that he's listening, know that we're here. 10,000 voices whispering clear.
Death whisper,
Hear the falling call,
death whisper.
carry them all between the living and the dead. 1,000 voices in his head.
Death whisper,
Bridge of bones.